back to Damon Creates, you guys. Now, I just made a smoothie in my Vitamix 7500, and I'm going to talk to you about the pros and cons about the Vitamix 7500. Okay? Now, first we're going to do the pros, okay? The pros, the first thing, it is so quiet. I made a smoothie in the morning in my mom and dad's room. They didn't even know the Vitamix says it's quiet. So that's my first pro. My second pro is that the blades spin extremely slow on the lowest speed, and that's good to prevent cavitation, so you don't really need the use of the tamper. The only need that you need is the use of the tamper is if you're making something really, really thick like ice cream with no liquid. That's the only way that you need the tamper. If you're blending like nut butters, ice creams, like things like that, that's what you need the tamper for. Not really. The second pro, the blender controls are extremely simple. They are so simple. They only have a manual speed dial, a pulse, and an on and off. That is so easy to use. Because if you're like, oh, what setting should I pick? I don't know what these numbers mean. I don't know what this picture is. Oh, why is it so hard to use a blender? Well, that is the reason that you would need only a manual speed control if you get confused from the pre-programmed settings. So it will not run on low and then high and then have cavitation. Because cavitation is whenever it pulls thick stuff down to the blade, but then it creates an air pocket between the blade and the item that you're blending. So then normally this happens and everything moves. But then when there's cavitation, there's an air bubble between the blade. So then nothing is moving. But then when you use the tamper, the use of the tamper, that gets rid of the air pocket so that way everything can move again. Fourth pro, the tamper. The tamper is extremely useful for when you're making nut butters, dips, sauces, ice creams, desserts, and ice creams, like that kind of stuff. That's when you need the use of the tamper. And most blenders don't come with a tamper. If you go to Walmart and buy an Oscar Pro 1200, something like that, crazy trash, it's not going to work, you guys. Please, I don't ever recommend an Oster, Blendtec, and Vitamix. I recommend a Vitamix over a Blendtec, okay? Now it's time for the con. The blender is extremely loud on the highest setting. So you would wake up family members if you're using it on the highest setting in the morning. Or if you have a pre-programmed setting, it's always going to ramp up to speed 10. And so that's going to be extremely loud if you have the pre-programmed settings. Now here's con 2. If you have babies, this is not a safe product. Not Blendtec 7500, the Vitamix 7500. Oh my god, I'm not even working right now. Okay, the Vitamix 7500. Now, the other problem with that is that, okay, well, I have a guest up here. He's coming in. Oh god. Those are really old cons that I have. I really don't have any other cons. Because a lot of people in my comment section might say, well, you're just a 7-year-old boy. You don't really know about Vitamix. What the heck do you have? What the heck? Why? Well, if you haven't checked out Will It Blend, go to that channel. Because they blend up iPhones, iPads, laptops. They put every single thing that you could ever find in the world in a blender. They put a lava lamp, they put a stuffed animal, they put a Christmas tree, put a Christmas star, they put a smoothie. If you haven't checked it out, go do that. Now, yeah, do I recommend the Vitamix 7500? Well, yeah, I do recommend it. Although that it's loud on the high speed, on speed 10, from speed 5 to 10, that speed 5 and between 10, those are really noisy settings. Although that it's really loud on the highest speed, do I still recommend the Vitamix? Yes, I do. It delivers extremely smooth results, just like Smoothie King or anywhere like that. Smoothie King. Now, Jamba Juice uses a Blendtec blender. I think it's a Blendtec Stealth. But I have a Blendtec Classic 575 right now. But yeah, I do recommend the Vitamix 7500. If your Blendtec breaks and you're like, which Blendtec should I buy? The answer is no Blendtec. You should buy a Vitamix 7500 or 750 or the Pro 750. Those are the Vitamix I recommend. Or a Vitamix with this tall, skinny container. So, that's what I recommend. Yes, I do recommend the Vitamix. Bye. See you in the next video.